Today what I want to speak to you about is breakfast, specifically networking breakfasts, because I'm quite often found out and about at networking events in the morning, and I see an awful lot of people tucking into continental breakfast thinking that they're doing themselves a favour for their health. Now, just to bust a few myths here, what I wanted to do is actually just compare two very specific things that you might have for your breakfast, keeping it really simple. We're going to look at what happens if you have one plain croissant. So we're not talking the croissant with the sugary bits on it, the ones with the added apricots or the added raisins or any of those sort of Danish pastry type things, just one plain croissant. And how that compares to a fried egg on a slice of wholemeal toast. So first of all, let's take your croissant. In a typical medium-sized plain croissant, you will have around about 230 calories. And there's approximately 12 grams of fat, most of which is actually saturated animal fats, so the kind of stuff that we're actually told to avoid most of the time. Even with the plain croissant varieties, you're still talking about them being quite high in sugar. There's about roughly 26 grams of carbs in a croissant, of which a reasonable proportion is actually sugar. So, how does that fried egg on toast stack up? Well, let's have a think about this. To start off with, the calories, 160 for that one fried egg on a slice of wholemeal toast. So before you've done anything else, you've saved yourself around about 70 calories. And you've also saved yourself 4 grams of fat, because those two together add up to around 8 grams of fat. And the even better news is there's actually a lot more in the way of monounsaturated fats, which are much, much healthier for your heart. The sort of thing we're actually all encouraged to eat more of rather than less of. And there's actually, well, unsurprisingly, a lot less sugar in your fried egg on toast. We're talking there's approximately 12 grams of carbohydrates in there, and it's a relatively small proportion that's sugars. So next time you're tempted to tuck in to that Danish pastry, stop for a moment. Because in addition to all those other things, there's actually an awful lot more protein in the egg on toast. So not only will the protein fill you up, it'll keep you feeling fuller longer and help make you feel a lot better throughout the rest of the day. And there's probably more in the way of vitamins of various different descriptions in there. So I hope you found that helpful and useful and interesting. So please do give me some feedback on what you think about this and what your best networking type breakfasts are, what you would actually love to be offered next time you're out and about on the circuit. Thank you for your time and goodbye.